How are we doing, guys? We are back again with the midweek quiz. We're joined by the fantastic LUFC Fan Zone. How are you doing, guys? Jack and Sam?
You alright, mate?
Good, mate.
Doing good? You're doing good?
Yeah.
But guys, if you don't know already, obviously if this is your first time of joining this quiz, first of all, why is it your first time of watching this quiz? Absolute disgrace if it is, I'm only messing. But check it out, guys. A prize is on offer for the winner, a phone case of your choice from LFC Fanzone for the winner of tonight's quiz. Loving some of these names already, but to join the fun, guys, you need to either download the Kahoot app or go online onto www.kahoot.it and type in that game pin, which is 6450712. We've already got quite a few people joining anyway, but yeah, some of these names anyway. Some of these names are good, some of them not so good. But yeah, bit of a midweek quiz anyway, guys. So if you don't join, you can't win the prize. So you just join, guys. Just join. Already getting some decent numbers in here. So 23. We're going to start probably around 12, 13 minute mark on this video. So we're probably going to start about 7:15. So join as quickly as you can, guys, and we will get going anyway. But before we get into it, guys, we're just going to have a bit of a chat with LFC Fanzone. What have you been up to this week then, lads?
Last time we spoke was just before the release of the Eric Backer podcast, wasn't it? The second episode. I feel like we've spoke about this so many times now, but yeah, the second half was about Leeds, the decline of Leeds United, and how times went from really good with Eric Backer to the second half of his spell at Leeds, where the club just went totally on the decline financially, and both obviously in the results going out of the Championship, and for him as and for himself individually, where he picked up his injuries. And yeah, that was that last Saturday, and this Saturday is the next podcast, episode 27. That's right, isn't it, Jack? 27.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, and we thought we'd try something different this time. We thought, like, all of our guests so far have been like big, names that most people will recognise. And me and Jack thought that we might do something different, where we speak to someone who most people might not know, but that will have a good story to tell about Leeds United. And we're with Tommy Narvik this week. We're going to speak to him tomorrow, but the episode's released on Saturday. And obviously people will know Tommy Narvik, but quite a lot, especially people of mine and Jack's generation, don't know him. But he was Leeds' first ever Young Player of the Year. He won the Leeds' first ever Young Player of the Year was in 1998. The first time they'd ever made one, and it was him. And he beat people like Jonathan Woodgate, Alan Smith, Harry Kewell, all to this Young Player of the Year award. But in the end, obviously, Woodgate and them sort of people made huge careers at Leeds. But he was at Leeds for 6 years, and he only played 4 minutes of first-team football, even though he won Young Player of the Year. So we're sort of speaking to find out his story of Leeds United and how he managed to have such a good award, and the first of a good award, but never make an impact at Leeds.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. To be fair. But guys, keep smashing that like button and heading over to LFC Fanzone on YouTube. Let's try and get them subs up. What are you on to now, lads, on subs?
Do you want me to check, actually? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, let's have a target. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Let's get as many people involved in this as we can. Right. 32 of you in the quiz already. Let's try and get it up to 50. Let's try and get it a bit higher. I know there's other things going on at the minute, but let's try and get those numbers up a little bit. In fact, every time I say that, it goes down. So it's a bad move, that, isn't it? Because we're down to 31 now, but we're down to 30 now. Oh, dearie me, this is awkward. But guys, keep joining if you haven't done already. Smash that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel, because we do this every single week. Obviously, it's a interesting week coming up for Leeds. We've got the small matter of Man City away on Saturday. The small matter of Man City away. Is there? Do either of you feel confident going into that one?
I think I think if there's ever a time to play Manchester City, or if there's ever a good time, which there probably isn't, it's now. Obviously, they've just come off that Dortmund game, and obviously it's two big ties for them, isn't it? And I think I touched on it last week when Guardiola said Leeds are the worst team to play in between them two Champions League legs because they just run you all over the park, which should work in our favour, really. Hopefully, they might put a few players aside, just keep De Bruyne on the bench, saving for the Champions League. I'm all for that. But, I'd honestly, if you said a draw, I would snap your hand off right now. And I know it's negative, but end of the day, Manchester City are the best team in the league by far, and I don't think that's even up for debate, is it?
No, not at all, not at all. It's good that they kind of didn't run away with that game last night against Dortmund, because if they had, I think they'd probably been given free license and to put a much stronger team out against us. But, I mean, look, it's only Mahrez, it's only Bernardo Silva and all these other lot. They're nothing. They're out, to be fair. There's nothing to worry about, is there, Sam?
No, definitely not. But yeah, exactly like Jack said, it's one of them games where it's a perfect time to play against them, isn't it? Where the league's basically wrapped up, isn't it? Let's be honest. But obviously the Champions League isn't, so they're going to prioritise the Champions League. So maybe the Man City reserves might be out, but even still, the quality they have in their reserves and the bench, and even their kids, even in the 23s, it's just amazing how the depth of their squad. What happens when you throw oil money at it? But yeah,
do you think they'll win the quadruple?
It'll be I think they have the squad to do it, but it'd still be an unbelievable achievement if they're to do that, isn't it?
Threatened a few times, haven't they? But they always seem to just fall at the last hurdle when you don't expect them to. But it's interesting because obviously Champions League, you look at it and think, if they get through against Dortmund, they get through against PSG or Bayern, whoever kind of wins that tie, you kind of have to fancy them then in the final against whoever they play against. But it's a big ask, isn't it? It's a big ask to win so many football matches in such a short space of time, even if they have already won the league. But look, if it's not totally out of the question, but I can't see it, to be fair. And I think also know better. Our friends also know better. If you haven't caught Monday night football this week, absolutely superb it was. We've also know better. Yeah, they need to probably add another Haaland or someone like of that quality for me into the squad. I think obviously you look at Aguero now, obviously aging a little bit. Is he as reliable? I mean, this might come back to haunt me because obviously Aguero is probably going to start against us, chances are. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see if they can do it. I'm not going to totally rule them out, to be fair, but yeah, it's a big ask. Still think it's a big ask. But guys, keep joining the quiz. We're almost on to 50 of you. Keep joining. Someone's put Oscar's arm hair there. Obviously, that's very ironic, to be fair, seeing as I don't have any arm hair anymore. Thanks to the fantastic Manscaped, by the way. Yeah, and obviously Just Joe, just a quick shout out to Just Joe. We all know about the JJ football show, but I am actually going to be on it tonight. I'm going to be on the JJ football show later on tonight. Going to be joining Joe later on for the PSG Bayern game, the watch along, so make sure you check that out, guys. And drop a sub onto our man Joe Wayman on the Just Joe football show. We promise there's no more. Fulham will have 6 players in the Leeds Fulham best 11 or any crazy stuff that Joe Wayman's made claims on that channel. There's none of that anymore. Check it out, guys. Watch alongs every single day, and I will be on tonight with Mr. Wayman himself. But yeah, look, I mean, this is an interesting question. We are going to start in about 5 minutes, guys. See if we can get up to 50 before we start. Which game are you most optimistic for out of the 3? So obviously City, Liverpool, and another team. I'm not sure what that other team is, but which one are you most optimistic for, Jack?
Ooh.
If that's the right word. Least worried about might be the better term.
Nah, worried. Not worried. I'd be worried if we were in and around the relegation area, but I think now it's just a bit of it's a dead rubber game, isn't it? But to answer your question, I'd have to say, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with that team over the Pennines, simply because I think, I don't know.
They've got nothing to play for, have they? By that stage, probably.
I don't. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I just think after that last game when we got trounced, you could say, I think everyone will be up for that, and I feel like we are. Obviously, we're going to get a better scoreline. I hope we're going to get a better scoreline, but I feel like at Ellen Road, it's one of them games. It's like, you imagine if fans were allowed in for that game, Man United at Ellen Road, they bloody couldn't wait to get out, could they? They'd absolutely hate it, but yeah, it's one of them things, and hopefully fans are allowed back in soon.
Let's hope so. Sam, what's your take? What's your game that you're most optimistic for out of those next three?
Yeah, exactly what Jack said. I wouldn't go as far as calling them a dead rubber, but like we said, we're not going to get relegated now. That's confirmed. And at the beginning of the season, you look at teams like Southampton and Newcastle, and them saying, yeah, they're the teams that we realistically got to beat. And then you've got the Manchester City. It's basically the teams that are coming up that are obviously better than us on paper. So the only thing you can ask for is to give them a good game, in my opinion. So just be competitive. And as optimistic as it sounds, I think, like we were saying earlier, that Manchester, I know it's Manchester City away, but if they come out with the ambition, with the aim to, with a weaker side at home to Leeds, with the aim to not get tired, to give himself a chance of going to Dortmund and getting a result, I think it could be interesting. Like, we've seen Man City absolutely rip up teams at the Etihad as well as away all season. But if they have that sort of, the focus is on the Champions League, then I think we could be well within a shout of going to the Etihad and maybe getting something. But all these next few games are going to be extremely tough, aren't they?
Who's Phil Foden? Who is he? All these, overhyped players that Man City have got. They don't worry me at all. They don't worry me at all, lads. To be fair, look. To be honest, I think I prefer to be playing Man City now than kind of like a month or so ago when the kind of this title race was still in the balance. There wasn't any Champions League football. I think now's probably, if there is a good, we probably picked Man City in terms of where we played them on the fixture list. Really good times this season. Obviously, right at the start of the season, we played them in October. They weren't even half the team they are now. And obviously, playing it, look, it's still going to be a difficult game. If we get anything from this game, I'd just be absolutely buzzing. We put in a performance in this game, we just keep ourselves in it and just and see what we can do. That'd be absolutely brilliant, to be fair. But guys, we're going to start in a minute and a half. We're going to start on that 15-minute mark. Just under a minute and a half. So guys, keep joining. Loving some of these names, to be fair. Some interesting names. Keep joining, guys, and we will be starting in a second. But look, we know Jack Harrison is out of this game because it's his parent club. Can you see anything other, you two, than Costa coming in for Harrison?
I mean, off the top of your head, Costa's the first player who comes to mind. But to be fair, I can't see Bielsa really. Did Costa play last time out against City?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think that answers that question then. So I can't see. Obviously, we've been blessed to watch Bielsa for 3 years now, and it doesn't divert much from his usual game plan. So, like you said, if Costa played against City at Ellen Road, then I can't see him not starting against City next week or the week after. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah.
Okay. Do you agree with that, Sam?
Yeah, definitely. But the one thing I would say as well is, obviously with Harrison going out, then there's one less winger in the side. It'd be interesting to see if he puts Somerville in the squad, because Somerville this season in the 23s, I think, he's been one of many good additions this season, hasn't he? So if he can get himself on the bench, I think that'll be good. But obviously, Poveda just getting back to match fitness now, is he? We might be in the squad as well.
I believe so. So he might well be in the team. He might well be in the team on Saturday, or in the 18 rather, at some point on Saturday. But guys, we're going to start now anyway. We're going to get into it. A couple of comments kind of hinting, start the quiz. So we will start the quiz. And just before we start, I'm gonna back myself a little bit here. I've had a lot of stick in terms of my choice of drink, the choice of refreshment on this channel. And to be fair, look at this. I've actually gone for a proper brand today. Gone for Sprite. That is very rare for me. Normally it's Sun Shots, which is just Capri Sun. Just like a different kind of like cheap Capri Sun. And what was the other one? The Tango as well, or whatever I go for, Fanta. So I'll get a bit of stick for that. So I just thought I'd point it out that I'm actually drinking Sprite tonight. I'm drinking the proper branded stuff anyway. Sounds like I'm advertising Sprite, but I can assure you I'm absolutely not. Let's get into the quiz anyway. But if Sprite do want to sponsor the channel, then please do get in touch. Right, let's get into it anyway. So, obviously, as usual, we'll do a question each. This is quiz number 13. Quicker you answer, the more points are available. Question number 1. Who did Leeds sign Danny Mills from? Is it red Aston Villa, blue Charlton, yellow Man City, or green Middlesbrough? The quicker you answer, the more points are available. Yeah, Danny Mills. About that?
Yeah, it's.
Anyone seen that about what he said?
But did you see what it was about? Did you listen to Under the Cosh?
Yeah.
Under the Cosh podcast. That's what it was about, wasn't it? I've only listened to the first half so far, so it wasn't that much about Leeds. But the second half, he seemed to be like, or what I've heard is like sort of laughing at the fact how Leeds were losing money and going bust. And he didn't really seem to care, so someone called him out on it, and then he replied like that.
There you go. It does sum up Mr. Mills, and to be fair, certainly from what I've heard. Anyway, but anyway, Danny Mills. It was Charlton that Leeds signed him from. So let's have a quick little look at the leaderboard. Oh, dearie me! Look at the names in there straight away. Oscar, Love. I do love Robin Koch. I'm not going to lie. I do love Robin Koch. And the Mr. JJ's in there in the top 5. Just Joe's made it into the top 5 there. And Tommy 23 is top. All very close after round 1. So, question number 2. Jack.
How much did Leeds sign Robbie Fowler for? Was it red, 10 million, blue, 11 million, yellow, 12 million, or green, 13 million?
This would be a guess for me.
Yeah, same.
But it's 1 million like that. I never know which one to go for, so I just click a random one. But I think I would go for a guess at yellow, blue.
Okay. Well, majority's got this one right. It is 11 million that we signed Robbie Fowler for. All the way back in 2001, it was when we signed Robbie Fowler. So let's have a little look at the leaderboard after this. Look at that. Top 3 of the top 4 are just basically just mocking me here. You know, the arm hair, the cap, the love of Robin Koch. It's just getting mocked straight away here in the top 4. So let's go on to the next question. Sam.
Question number 3. Who managed Leeds at the start of the 2002-2003 season? Was it red, David O'Leary, blue, Terry Venables, yellow, Peter Reid, or green, Kevin Blackwell? I think I would know this one. But although last week when I said that, yeah, I said, I know this one, and then I said it, and then I got it wrong quite a few times.
It is Terry Venables. Would you got that one, Sam?
Yeah, only because of what Olivier Decor was saying on us. I wouldn't have known it otherwise if I wouldn't have done it.
He wasn't so complimentary of Mr. Venables, was he, to be fair?
No.
That's quite a mild way to put it.
That is quite. I thought, I'd never seen. I could not imagine Olivier Decor getting angry. He just seems so chilled out. But then when the subject got onto that, it did get interesting. But it was good stuff. Let's go on to the leaderboard. Okay, so after round 3 of 20, the leaderboard is now Lewis is top, Oscar in second, Hughes, Bielsa's cat, and Steve make up the top 5. And Paul Senior is the highest climber, up 20 places. Very well done to them. So, next question. Question number 4. Who scored Leeds' last Premier League goal in 2004 prior to this season? Is it red, Alan Smith, blue, Mark Viduka, yellow, Lee Bowyer, or green, James Milner? You know what I just realised then, as I was scrolling? I realised we can actually play in this as well at the same time. We can just completely cheat and just like... It actually would have let me answer then a second ago. So I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if it messed up the system if they'd done that. But anyway, I've not done it. It was Alan Smith, though. It was Alan Smith who scored the penalty against Charlton back in 2004. And that was Leeds' last goal in the Premier League. So let's have a little look at the leaderboard. So Oscar's cap is top. Bielsa's cap, Cock. That's an interesting name. Cockstrauker. That's probably the best name we've had actually so far. Cockstrauker. Cockstrauker. I can't believe no one's done it that way, right? It's normally Strouk the cock. It's not Cockstrauker. Anyway, Dan and Oscar's arm hair make up the top 5. So let's go on to the next question, Jack. Question number 5.
What year did Leeds sell James Milner to Newcastle? Was it red, 2002, blue, 2003, yellow, 2004, or green, 2005?
Guesses again.
I'm 99% sure I know this one.
Oh!
I know.
Okay.
I'm putting myself out to get shot down here. And I'm going to like a tit if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I know it.
Go on, what are you going for?
Yellow.
Yeah.
It's right. It's right. Leeds' first season in the Championship
for Leeds, did he? He never played in Championship for Leeds.
He didn't actually play. No, he didn't play a game, but he was during Leeds' first Championship season.
Yeah.
I think it was in the August. I might be wrong on that. I think it was in the August. But it was 2004. So let's look at the table. Oscar's cap stays top. Bielsa's cap second. Cock, Dan, and Steve. And I said that in a bad order. I said that like Dan was a cock then. I didn't mean it like that. Cock is in third. Then Dan, then Steve. I said that in a really bad order then. And Sean is up 19 places. I'll stop digging that hole for myself now. And we'll go on to question number 6, Sam.
Question number 6. What nationality was former Leeds United defender Rui Marquez? Was he red, German, blue, Portuguese, yellow, Angolan, or green, Ghanaian? I'd get this one right.
I worded the question really badly. I should have said, what country was former Leeds defender? I got apologies for that, guys, but as you can see, it's that is the question. Would you get this one, guys?
Yeah,
I would.
Sure.
Yellow,
yeah.
It is. He was Angolan. I'm surprised the majority went Portuguese, to be fair. But he was 100% Angolan. Was Rui Marquez. So let's go on to the leaderboards. But a lot of love, by the way, to you two guys. Hi, Oscar, Sam, and Jack. A message for Sam and Jack. Brilliant interview with Eric Backer. Top work, guys, and that is from a very close friend of the channel, Russ Vernon, who has just started a new job. Well, he's a couple of months into the new job, covering Rotherham United and doing a fantastic job on that as well. It would be great to see Rotherham stay up for Russ, to be fair. But Russ, absolutely top fella. Cannot speak highly enough of him. Hope you are doing well, mate. Let's go on to the leaderboard. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's top. Dan, Oscar's cap, Hughes, and Steve make up the top 5. 3 players are on an answer streak of 3 in a row. So, question number 7. Who sponsored Leeds shirts during 2006-2007, the season Leeds went into League One? Is it red Strongbow, blue Netflights, yellow Red Kite, or green Bet24?
like a sponsorship question recently, don't you?
I am. I go with themes, don't I? Go with themes.
I can single it down to 2, but between the 2, I'm very...
Okay. Which 2?
I'd say Red Kite.
Red Kite,
yeah.
It is Bet24. Now, I'll tell you why that was such a... well, it's not funny, but it was just like, it was quite a good bit of banter. I think it was off I can't remember what paper it was. It might be in the Daily Mirror, but they put a thing out when we actually got relegated. They put a thing like changing the sponsor to Bet You finished 24th, and we did finish 24th.
Sorry. Yeah,
and I thought it was quite good. That, to be fair, it was annoying, but it was pretty clever, to be fair. But yeah, good to hear, Russ. Good to hear, man. Let's have a little look at the table after this. A couple of new people have joined the quiz. Very nice to see you join. Thanks, top support, guys. Let's go on to the leaderboard. Cock, Dan, Hughes, Steve and Robbie make up the top 5, and Hughes is on the run of 3 correct answers in a row. So next question, Jack.
Which of these players started in the 2008 League One playoff final? Was it red, Alan Sheehan? Of course, it's Shearer then. Blue, Andy Hughes. Yellow, Ben Parker. Or green, Bradley Johnson. You know when you just read some out and your brain just like predictive types it like an iPhone. Put Alan Shearer.
I tell you what, I wish Alan Shearer had been playing in that game. Yeah. Might not have ended the way it did.
All 4 played during that time, of course, didn't they? But yeah, I would have guessed.
But it was only, they all played quite a lot of games that season, particularly Alan Sheehan, Andy Hughes. But it was Bradley Johnson who played in that final at left back. Bradley Johnson played in that final. Let's just have a little look at the table. Dan has gone to the top. Cock, Hughes, Steve and Bielsa's Cat make up the top 5. And Dan is on the streak of 6 correct answers in a row. Great start for Dan. He's built a just under 500-point lead at the top of the table. Next question. Question number 9. Sam.
How many goals in all competitions did Jermaine Beckford score in the 2008-9 season? Is it red, 30, blue, 32, yellow, 34, or green, 36? Over 30 in one season is just mad. Even if it was in League One, it's still an achievement.
2 managers as well that season we went through. And he picked up the odd injury that same season as well. It's just worth mentioning. Could have got 40 potentially. But it was 34. It was 34 goals during the season. Let's have a look at the... Would you got that one, guys?
I had to guess. So
I knew it was over 30, but I wouldn't have known what specific number.
Okay. Let's have a look at the table. Cock Strauker has put their place back at the top. Dan, Steve, Robbie, and Oscar's Cat is making the comeback in the top 5 as well. And Rob is up 14 places. So, next question, halfway through the quiz. Who played the most minutes in all competitions of Leeds' 2009-2010 promotion campaign? Is it red, Johnny Howson, blue, Robert Snodgrass, yellow, Neil Kilkenny, or green, Bradley Johnson?
All 4 legendary League One players.
Legends, the elite of that time. But it'd be an educated guess. I'd be surprised if you actually knew this one, or if anyone actually knew this one. But on an educated guess, what would you go for, guys?
Johnny. Yeah.
It is Johnny Howson. It is Johnny Howson just about. Played the most minutes in Leeds' promotion campaign. I don't think he played the most minutes in the league. We played pretty much every game because we played so many cup matches that season. So let's just have a look at the table.
Wasn't he captain as well a few times during that season? Or was that the next season?
Richard Naylor was the official club captain, but he picked up a few injuries. I think Paddy Kisnorbo was captain for a little bit as well. But yeah, Howson, certainly on that last day of the season, and at times, I think it was next season when he was like full-time captain. But But yeah, when he was on the pitch, he was quite often captain, to be fair. But Straucher is built up at just over 1,000-point lead early doors. So, well, over halfway through the quiz. Very well done to them. He's Brazilian. Love that song. To be fair, that Rafinha champ, which is going to catch, I think, when the fans back in the ground. It's on an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Noska's cap is making their way into the top 3. So, Jack, next question.
Who scored Leeds' only goal in a 5-1 defeat in 2012 in a League Cup tie versus Chelsea? Was it red, Robert Snodgrass, blue, Danny Pugh, yellow, Luke Varney, or green, Luciano Becchio? We went 1-0 up in this game as well, didn't we?
We did. We certainly did. Would you know this one?
Yes. Kind of, not very confidently. I think I do.
I think I would.
I think.
Becchio?
Yeah, Becchio. Yeah.
It is Luciano Becchio. Started well, as you said, Jack, and then Eden Hazard kind of happened in the second half. And it was Hazard against Lee Peltier with Jamie Ashdown in net. Didn't end too well, to be honest. It didn't end too well. But never mind, as they say. So let's go on to the next, the leaderboard even. Let's go on to the leaderboard. Okay, so still in the 1,000-point lead at the top for Cock. Dan, Robbie, Oscar and Steve make up the top 5 and 4 players on the streak of 3 correct answers in a row. So next question, Sam.
Question number 12. What percentage of Leeds' goals in the 2013-14 in the league was scored by Ross McCormack or Matt Smith? Was it red 68%, blue 69%, yellow 70%, or green 71%? Talking of 1%.
This is crazy numbers though. All of Leeds' goals, the percentage that was scored by Ross McCormack or Matt Smith that season.
How much does Matt Smith actually make up of this? Out of curiosity, I do not know.
I can give you the numbers. I'm not sure about percentages, but I can give you. It was 71%. Ross McCormack 29 goals. Matt Smith 13 goals over the season, but so quite a fair chunk to be fair.
To be fair, you don't really think about Matt Smith in that season. All eyes are on McCormack, aren't you? You just think
exactly. And Matt Smith did. He got a couple of goals.
Bullet header. Favourite foot was his head. That's all I remember.
Only foot was his head, to be fair. But no, I liked Matt Smith. I liked big Matt Smith. Let's go on to. Is he at Millwall now?
I think so.
He
yeah.
was.
Or was it QPR? He's somewhere in London, I think now.
I'm pretty sure Millwall.
Yeah, I think
he moves He moves like once a season. Like he must have had like 20 clubs now. Though it's crazy, but yeah, he was a decent lad. Was Matt Smith? Let's go on to the table. So it's a bit closer at the top now. Robbie has closed the gap to just over 500 points. Steve, Dan, and Oscar make up the top 5, and Colin is up 14 places. Let's go on to question number 13. Who did Leeds sell Tom Lees to in 2014? Is it red Fulham, blue Middlesbrough, yellow Barnsley, or green Sheffield Wednesday?
It wasn't for much either, was it? I remember.
No, not at all. Quite a low fee. I mean, would you know this one, guys?
Would I be right in saying he's still there now? Or was for a very
Yes, he is. Yeah. Believe it or not, he scored an goal on Good Friday, I believe.
Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah.
It is Sheffield Wednesday. I believe it was less than $1 million he left for, Sam.
Yeah, I remember, and then a lot of Leeds fans were like, oh, what a great price. He wasn't very good for us. And then he went to Sheffield Wednesday, played quite well, then became the captain. And then all the Sheffield Wednesday fans have basically said, oh, what a bargain. Because he was young as well, wasn't he, when we sold him?
Yeah, he was very young when he was playing for us. I think people don't forget how young he was when he was actually playing for us. He was all right, just wasn't quite at the level we needed. Let's go on to the leaderboard. So still Robbie's closing up the gap, though. The quicker you answer, the more points are available. He's on an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Cox Strauker is still top. Steve, Don, and Oscar still make up the top 5. So let's go on to the next question, Jack.
During which season did Leeds not have a shirt sponsor? Was it 2014-15 or 2015-16?
Them shirts were so nice as well.
Oh, I love them. Got both the home and away kit. I very rarely do that.
Yeah.
Do you think that was because... I don't know. Do you think that was... Like if you... we wouldn't have done it because it looked nice. Sure, there must have been something behind them not getting a sponsor because
I heard that they had one and it dropped out. Like they didn't. They organised. They said, "Oh yeah, we'll have you as a sponsor," and then for whatever reason they dropped out. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that was.
There was something else about the actual manufacturer, Kappa, paying a huge fee or something that they didn't want the sponsor or something. I'm not sure how true that was, but I heard something about that as well. I don't know if you heard that, Sam.
It won't surprise anything with Chilino and money. Want it anything with a bit more.
It wouldn't surprise me if Chilino put a picture of his face on the shirt. Literally a picture of his face. It really wouldn't surprise me at all. Anyway, let's go on to the leaderboard. But it was Chilino's second season when we had the likes of Chris Wood signing for us, that we had no shirt sponsor. Let's look at the table. Cockstrokers built on their lead just over 800 points ahead of Dan. Robbie, Oscar and Steve still make up the top 5. Oscar moves up 1 place, as does Dan. And 4 players have hit a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Question number 15. Sam.
Who scored for Leeds in a 1-1 draw with Newcastle in 2017? Is it red, Kemar Roof, blue, Pablo Hernandez, yellow, Chris Wood, or green, Stuart Dallas? I don't want to give away too much about this, but when that goal went in, there was scenes. I just remember it. Everyone went.
I thought it was going to fall out of the stand. To be honest, when I was there, it was that steep.
Yeah, imagine if it fell off the stand. It'd take you about half an hour to hit the floor.
Yeah, it would. You got time to get a parachute out. To be fair, but it was Chris Wood. What a moment! What a moment that was.
What I thought was even better about it as well was you couldn't really, well, not only were you miles away for a start, but you couldn't see it until you watched it back. But 30 seconds before, a minute before, there was it Mitrovic and Shelby in the corner messing around trying to waste some time. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
We went on the attack and then bang. Scenes. Oh.
It happened. Lovely cross off Kemar Roof, I think it was. It was either Roof or Pablo. I think it was Roof. And Chris Wood, absolutely top class finish. Let's go to the leaderboard. Okay, Cock, Dan, Robbie, Stephen, he's Brazilian, goes into the top 5 as well. And 15 players on the streak of 3 correct answers in a row. So, towards the end of the quiz now. Question number 16. Who did Leeds sign for $4.5 million in January 2018? Is it red, Adam Forshaw, green, Kemar Roof, yellow, Patrick Bamford, or green, Tyler Roberts? The quicker you answer, the more points are available.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm certain I know who this is, I think.
Yeah. There's 2 that I can think of that didn't sign at the start of the season, but surely one of them wasn't £4.5 million. So I'd have to go with red.
I think it's Forshaw.
It is Adam Forshaw. It is Adam Forshaw. Tyler Roberts also signed in the same window, but for just over half the fee, $2.5 million. It was Adam Forshaw. Let's have a little look at the table. So no change to be fair. Combo breaker as well. 5 players have just dropped their answer streak of 3. Next question, Jack.
Who has scored more goals for Leeds under Marcelo Bielsa? Is it red, Matthias Klick, or blue, Pablo Hernandez?
Oh, good question.
Now this is close.
There can't be much in this, surely.
There's not at all. One goal is in this.
Goal. There's Hernandez has scored goals quite consistently, but Klick scored a lot at the beginning, and now it's slowed down, isn't it?
Blue.
I'd go red.
By 1 goal, Pablo Hernandez. Yeah. 1 goal is all it is. Yeah, I think it's 21 for Pablo, 20 for Click. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure it is 1 goal between them. So, it's tight at the top now. Just only 11 points behind now, Dan, on Koch, Strauker, Steve, Robbie G, and he's Brazilian make up the top 5. And another interesting name there, Click Liquor. Oh, dearie me, it's up 6 places. 6 places. Right, let's go to the next question. Sam.
Question number 18. So far this season, Leeds have won more games red at home or blue away from home. I was looking, when we beat Sheffield United, we've got, I'm not sure if it's changed now, but the same amount of league wins as Liverpool. It's gone up now because they beat Arsenal, but we were both on the same amount of wins. So that
really? So that close?
They've won 1 more game than us now because they've won at the Emirates. But we were both on 13 wins, I think it was 13.
Interesting stuff. But we'll overtake it by the end of the season anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. But it is away from home by 1 game. I think we've won 6 at home, 7 away, which would tally up with Sam's 13 there. But yeah, it is away from home where we've won most of our games. The table. Ooh, okay. So Dan's obviously answered this one quicker than Koch Strauker. So the quicker you answer, the more points are available. Robbie, Steve, and he's Brazilian make up the top 5. So it's going to be quite close at the end of this game. 6 players have reached an answer streak of 4. 2 questions to go, guys. Question number 19. Who does Stuart Dallas score his first goal of this season against? Red, Chelsea, blue, Leicester, yellow, Man City, or green, Tottenham?
Oh. This would be a process of elimination for me, and I'm pretty sure.
I know this one. I think I'm sure. Yeah, I know this one. It's,
okay.
I'm going Leicester.
Yeah, that's what I'd say as well.
Yeah. It is Leicester. It wasn't the greatest goal, to be fair. It was like an overhit cross, but it was still a goal. Leicester in the 4-1 defeat, but he did score in the reverse game as well. Leeds' equaliser, 3-1 win, which we'll all remember at the start of the season. In January. So, let's look at the leaderboards. With 1 round to go. It's very close. Dan and Koch Strauker, very close. Whoever answers the quickest this last question is going to win the quiz. Obviously, they've got to get it right as well. Robbie, and he's Brazilian, is on the streak of 12 correct answers in a row. That is absolutely insane stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff, that. And Steve makes up the top 5. I've not seen that before, lads. 12 correct answers in a row. That's insane.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Let's just have a little look at this final question then, which is going to be Jack's. Who's going to read it out. The quicker you answer, the more points that are available.
Leeds have conceded more goals at home or away from home
this season. That's my fault.
I thought it was in the 101 years of existence.
Yeah.
Oh. We've conceded a lot of goals, haven't we? But just because of one game.
I've got to go away.
Just because of that Man United game.
Liverpool. It's got to be away. Yeah.
It is away from home. It's 30, I believe, away from home and 18 at home. Because we have the 4-3 against Liverpool, 6-2 against them, 3-0 against Tottenham, 4-1 against Palace, 4-2 against Arsenal. A lot of heavy defeats or a lot of goals conceded away from home. But it is away from home where Leeds have conceded the most goals. So, is a split between the two. It's going to be interesting to see this final leaderboard. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, and if you are the winner this week, please screenshot your screen and send it to either All Leeds TV on Twitter or Instagram, or to LFC Fanzone on Twitter and Instagram to claim your prize, which is a phone case from LFC Fanzone of your choice. So let's see who the winner is. Okay. In third place, Robbie G with 14 correct answers out of 20. Second place is Cock Strauker with 17 out of 20. And the winner this week with 16 correct answers out of 20 is Dan. Very well done to Dan. Congratulations to Dan. And Steve, well, the two Steves make up the top 5 as well. But Dan, very well done to you. If you are the winner this week, please screenshot your screen and send it to either ourselves or LFC Fanzone on Twitter or Instagram, and we'll sort you out with your prize this week. But what I'm going to point out there, though, lads, is that the winner this week, again, same as last week, actually got less answers right than the person in second place. So the quicker you answer, the more points you do get. I keep saying it. I say it every single question. But it's true. There's the evidence.
Maybe spent too much time. Oh, no. Doesn't matter. Keep going.
But anyway, very good fun. Very good fun as always. Good to see a lot more people take part this week, which is always good. And yeah, a lot of love for the quiz anyway. And big thanks to everyone who's watched. And just before we sign off, LFC Fanzone, Jack and Sam, remind us what you've got coming up this week and what we need to check out for on the podcast.
On the podcast side of things, we mentioned at the start of the show, on this week, Saturday, we've got the story of Tommy Narvik, who's the young Norwegian who came to Leeds as a 16-year-old and won the Leeds' first ever Young Player of the Year award in 1998. He was in the same team with Jonathan Woodgate, Harry Kewell, Alan Smith, but he was the one who won the Young Player of the Year award. But even though he was at Leeds for 6 years, he left in 2001, having played only 4 minutes of first-team football, which was an 86-minute substitute away at Portsmouth in the FA Cup when Leeds were winning 5-1. So basically a cameo appearance just for the sake of getting minutes. But 4 minutes away at Portsmouth isn't anything really, is it? So we're going to speak to him, find out how he managed to win the Young Player of the Year, but then didn't have the impact in the first team that some of his other young teammates did.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to it. I just love the range of guests. I mean, 1 week you got Deco coming on, and then you got Tommy Norvik and that lot. No, I love it. That's what I love about the podcast. To be fair, but guys, is it podcast 27? You said you're on now.
Yeah.
Check them out, guys. Check them out if you haven't done already. LFC Fanzone. Smash that like button and go and subscribe to us and LFC Fanzone on YouTube. And yeah, going to leave it there anyway. Congratulations to Dan. Assuming this is the Dan who's won. Screenshot your screen, man, and send it to ourselves or LFC Fanzone, and we'll sort you out with your prize. Massive congratulations to you, and very well done. Very well done. And just to confirm as well, Duncan, yes, I think we're looking to do it on Sunday. I think that's the next time that Phil is free at work. So I think we'll probably have to do it Sunday afternoon or Sunday night. We will keep you posted on that, but it will be probably after the Man City game at some point, but most likely Sunday. But we will give you a heads up on that one anyway, guys. Looking forward to doing another transfer special show. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off, guys. As our LFC Fanzone, it's been a fantastic pleasure as always on this Wednesday night midweek quiz. Thanks so much for joining. I'm going to actually be on the Just Joe channel now, guys. Make sure you check it out. Smash that subscribe button. Our very own Joe Wayman's own channel, the JJ channel, doing a PSG Bayern Munich watch along. I'm going to join Joe Wayman for the second half of that one. But guys, go and look at it now. Go and pop in there now. I will be there in the second half. Go and check it out, guys. It's all good fun. And yeah, and plenty coming up on All Leeds TV. Tomorrow we're doing an opposition preview with Man City fans. It might possibly be later on tomorrow night. We're just waiting to see who we can get on. Friday night we are doing the big match preview, and obviously Saturday we are doing our usual pre-match content. watch along and post-match content as always. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm absolutely rambling and I don't want to ramble. We'll see you later, guys. Big thanks to our FC Fan Zone. We will see you next week, guys.
See you later.